What's happening, my audience? I like to say happy Tuesday to all 302 of my subscribers. Like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up. Try to give y'all more content. Hey, the gang's all here. Parking lot pimping once again. Parking lot pimping at its finest. The gang's all here. Hey, we got school buses here with generators running. We got work trucks here with God knows what else running. Motors are going. Go to sleep to a motor serenade tonight. It's kind of like being at a truck stop. Excuse me. I'm at a busier Cracker Barrel. It tends to get the workers, the construction workers and shit like that. I would have went to another one, but it's quite a ways away, and while I like to drive, excuse me, I'm being somewhat economical on the gas. I'm enjoying my vacation and taking care of some business at the same time. So everything's good. Hope everything's well with you. Oh, excuse me. Man, I was just thinking. About relationships. Yeah, man. I want somebody to love me for me. Shout out CGA. Man. Relationships. Man, I look at cats that are in relationships. Some relationships are successful, and I think it's mainly because the man acquiesces, and he just, fucking dies inside, But man, like a lot of these relationships, you take the ones that are, mainly as a nomad, I see relationships every day. I see relationship dynamics every day. Take, for instance, yesterday, I was in the park, and I was chilling, and taking a break from reading some literature, and I saw this Charger pull up, and it let this young child out. It was a girl. And this young lady, and she I say she'd be between the ages of probably like 12 and 14, somewhere along in there. And I noticed when she got out of the car, she got out of the car and everything. She went to the trunk. She got several backpacks and stuff like that. And whoever the guy was, I'm going to say it was a guy, because the windows were tinted, but they waited for her to go into the house. And did I say that was today? If I did, I want to correct myself and say that was Sunday. Reason being, I'm familiar with that. It was Sunday around noon. I'm familiar with that because when I saw that, that played back to my mind too. Oh, okay, it's a child support thing. He's dropping, he probably picks the child up, Friday, 5 or 6, and drop the child off. Yeah, you get the weekend deal. Relationships, man. And then, from that dynamic, the real life dynamic, to the dynamic that you see played out in the media, like, okay, the ever popular Will and Jake. Anthony Anderson and his wife. Relationships, bro. Let me say something right off the bat. Because having a baby mama and an ex-wife, I'm pretty knowledgeable of these things. So I want to say right off the bat, let me tell you something. Relationships end. Relationships end. There is no such thing as happily ever after. That's some shit that was sold to you, that was sold to me. That's the reason why I can tell you that I have a baby mama and an ex-wife. That's some bullshit that's sold to you, bro. And sis, there is no happily ever after. Relationships end. Relationships have their beginning, relationships have their middle, and relationships have their end. Everything on this earth, in this life in which we're participating in, ends. You get a job. How many jobs you had? You got the job, started the job, it was good, that was the middle, that was the beginning, woo-de-woo. You got comfortable, woo-de-woo, had a good time, and it got sour somewhere along the end, and then there began the downhill descent. Boom, bam, quit, fired, whatever the case may be, boom, you land on another job. What happened? The relationship ended. The relationship with you and that former employer ended. For whatever reason, it ended. How many job relationships, how many employer-employee relationships have you been in? I've been in a bunch. So that relationship teenage girls, how many dudes have you made, been with them? Well, I would say my generation, Gen X, girls just always, they have a different boyfriend every week. Nowadays it's way different. But when are we gonna get it through our thick heads that just like marriages, bro? Marriage, dude, any dude out there right now, especially in this day and time, 2022, first of all, let me say, if you're at a stage where you're trying to get your money, if you ain't got no money and you trying to get the bag and everything, trying to secure the bag, but you got an old lady, and on top of that, your old lady pregnant, hopefully by you, shit. Done. You're not done. Well, yeah, fuck that. Because you've been slowed dramatically. Because now you have to care for this young soul that you brought into this earth, and hit that thumbs up if you got this far into the video. Thanks very much. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. You gotta take care of this young life that you brought into the earth, and on top of that, first of all, you gotta take care of that by working overtime, working more money, advancing your education. These are things that require time. You don't have time to hang out. You don't have time to bullshit. You don't have time to do none of that. At the same time, add to that, you got this old lady, which you gotta make happy, which you gotta go out, you gotta go to fairs, you gotta go to whatever female shit that they like to go to, which takes up a bunch of your damn time, of which you don't have. That's gonna put a strain on your what? Relationship. Then that's where you have, you know, if you're married or if it's just a you know, baby mama situation, then that's where you have the arguments and this, that, and the fifth, and she's not happy, and bruh, that's where it gets expensive for you. Especially when there's a child. If you're married and there's no children and she's not happy and she's ready to bail on your ass, it's going to be expensive for you. If you marry with children and she's going to decide to bail on your ass, it's really going to get expensive for your ass. If you're not married and that's your baby mama, it's really going to get expensive for your ass in the form of child support, in the form of getting your license suspended, in the form of not being able to get a passport, in the form of a lot of shit, a lot of restrictions, in the form of your fishing license getting suspended. If you don't have child support paid up, in the form of your business license, if you work for yourself, your business license can get suspended. Your very livelihood. Now, what sense does that make? You want this motherfucker to pay child support, but you're going to suspend a license the very license that allows him to get money to pay said child support? That lets you know it's a shakedown and it's a scam. But every shakedown and scam needs a patsy, a sucker, a fall guy. And that's where we men fall in. Yeah, with a hard dick and an empty head. So right now, at this point in time, 2022, man, if you single and you in anything, man, you getting your money, stay single. Downsize. Keep it simple. Stack your money. Don't take on no dead weight. Real talk. And I know you might say, what the fuck can you tell me? You stand in your vehicle in a parking lot. Yeah, but I'm a union electrician, motherfucker, and I travel all over this country. I do a lot of this because I choose to do it because I got a plan and I got an end game. I have a job with full benefits, 3 pensions and an insurance, along with insurance, full benefits. I was redundant, but so, you know, this ain't no scrub sitting here talking to you on the damn, excuse me, on YouTube. This is a nigga who been through something. So with relationships, getting back to that, relationships end, gentlemen. Young men, young black men especially. young men of all races, but I especially speak to young black men because, look at me, you can't see nothing but a t-shirt. So I'm black. So I say that to say this. If you young and you're in the field, IT, i.e. STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math is shit you need to get into right now, because that's where everything is headed. Do that. Get your study. Find your study. Focus on your study. Get your money. Stack your bread. Ain't shit out here, man. I'm out here in the streets every day. I'm seeing society, man. I'm seeing all these washed up ass baby mamas, 2 or 3 kids with bonnets and shit. That what you want? I didn't think so. Stack your bread, get your money, man. Hey. And I'm not saying them very hoes that I just mentioned some of them, you know, hey, you gonna hit them up. You go, man, I get it. But be smart. Strap up. Pull out with your rubber on. Shout out Minister Jeff. Real shit. When you done, take the rubber, take the package and all, put it in your fucking pocket. Don't nobody care nothing about the wet stain. This is about protecting your seed. This is about protecting your bread. I don't even trust to throw it in the toilet. We're gonna remove that motherfucker from the scene, player. I don't know. I'm just, I felt like talking to the fellas tonight about these relationships. These relationships end. And when I said pull out with the rubber on, I mean pull out with the rubber on. In mid-stroke, check your shit. Make sure everything's still good. Make sure ain't nothing pop. And I recommend Magnums. If you can't fulfill a Magnum. But, you know, what I mean to say is, I recommend, you know, quality condoms. You know, Magnum or whatever. Don't get them Dura shits. Splitsville. But relationships end, fellas. Quit looking for this happily ever after. If you're trying to have kids, which I don't know why the fuck you want to try to do that nowadays, man. All this shit going on, but nonetheless, as far as marriage go, I wouldn't even. Of course, having been there, I filed and paid for my motherfucking divorce. I paid, and it's the best goddamn money I've spent to this day. I can find one thing that will be better. But until then, that is the best money that I spent to this day. Fuck and that. Marriage, fuck and that. You entering into a contract, my dad always told me, play a game you can win. That's like me right now. I'm 49 years old, and motherfucker, I ain't done the athletic nothing in 30 years. But me, at this age, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go out there. I can take on Aaron Donald. Okay? That's how much a chance you stand, man, in this system, man. You signing that marital contract. But hey, you go ahead, you do what you want. I'm not here to tell anybody what they can and cannot do. I wouldn't be so for lack of a better word, rude. But this is just advice. This is just a heads up. This is just goddamn common sense. Dr. Dre, this man almost died. Stressing. You know, and a prenup, fuck prenup. Listen, I wouldn't anything. First of all, you gonna sign a contract that's gonna trap your ass, and then you supposedly gonna sign something else that's supposed to not allow that to happen. But it's all handled within the same system. So that mean that shit can be done away with. You better think. What did Aretha say? You better think. Shit. Ain't no sense in saying if I would have it to do it over again, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I lived through it and I'll never do that bullshit again. Marriage, kiss and my ass. No. And just like in the words of a good man, Pittsburgh Steelers coach Mike Tomlin, he said, never say never, but never. Fuck and that. Nope. That's why I bust my ass. And I have a skilled trade. And I have free pensions as a bachelor. Have some little fun, young, fine ass Filipino nurse taking care of me. Put my ass croak out of here. Miss Hat ain't gonna be nowhere near me. Fuck that shit. Hey man, I just felt like sitting up there clowning with y'all, man, for a minute. But real though, man, hey, that relationship shit, that shit is out, man. That old Boys and Men shit, that old damn Keith Sweat shit, that old man. Ain't nobody playing. Listen, when do you hear them? You don't hear young people play that shit at all. And the only ones you hear playing that shit is the old head motherfuckers like me. Riding through with the old Cadillac with all gold trim, you know. They riding slow, you know, they got all the Cadillac is over ornamented with gold and shit. They bumping it on the factory system, loud as fuck. Ain't no telling me no again. There you go. Shit, man, nah. Relationships are done. Marriage is done. I don't know what we're headed toward. I don't know what we're headed towards, y'all, but I gotta say, I'm much happier single. It's great being single. I mean, then I come and go as I please. If there's work, Jersey, if there's work in Cali, if there's work in Arizona, if there's work in Michigan, if there's work, no matter where, I pick up, I go. I check in with no one. Fuck that. I don't need that. But guys, you know, do what you want. I'm just enjoying life. I'm enjoying. I'm just enjoying my fucking life. You know, it's meant to be enjoyed. And never stop your push toward excellence. Never stop reaching for that spot you need to be in, man. And you ain't gonna do that. You're not gonna get there by chasing pussy. You're not gonna get there by trying to be that guy too. Fuck cuddling, man. You hear me? Relationships end. Point blank, period. Please know that. Relationships end. The one you're in, it will end eventually. And then you may or may not begin another one. But that shit ends. High school friends you went to school with, I don't see any of them motherfuckers no more. All those relationships ended because I'm a motherfucking wireman and none of those motherfuckers are. I have relationships with wiremen because that's what I do. Relationships end, guys. My relationships with wiremen have ended. You know, I was cool with this motherfucker here, such and such, such. And I've been 1 or 2 years. And this motherfucker, man, I see he make a shade ass move, cut that ass off. Cut that ass off. Because that's what I do now. I cut motherfuckers the fuck off. I play no games on that bullshit. If anybody gonna have some mental health around this motherfucker, Suitcase is. You hear me? Goddamn right. Parking lot is packed, y'all. Got a full house. Y'all hear the generators. You see the headlights circling, looking for a place to park. Man, I don't know, man. Nomad life, y'all. It's nomad life. But hey, thank you for tuning in, especially if you stayed all the way through the whole video. I appreciate it, man. Damn, here come another motherfucker, man. Man, this motherfucker is jam-packed tonight. I should have went to the spot. I'm glad everybody doesn't have generators. Unbearable. But y'all think about what I talked about tonight. I thank you for tuning in to this edition of the Conversation Corner. Glad we can have this conversation, but them shits in, y'all. Them shits in. Get busy about your life. And I will go more in depth. Fuck it. Listen. When I say all relationships end, they all in. They're all in. Whether you fall out or you either somebody falls out, somebody moves and lose contact, or somebody dies. But this shit ends. If this motherfucker comes apart next to me, I am gone. The video will end and I will be gone. But anyway. Yeah. So be realistic. Come out of the matrix about these fucking relationships. This shit ends. Relationships end. Be a fucking grown up. They end. Whether they piss you off, you move and lose contact, or someone dies, relationships end. Deal with that. Grow up. Deal with that. I had to. And I'm a hardcore motherfucker now, because I give a fuck. I have my relationships that are special to me, and y'all know who you are. But I have a hard time taking on newbies. Them motherfuckers they come and go quick. But stay grown, stay big about these relationships, y'all. Realize that they end. Fuck, we all gonna end one day. I'm gonna end. I'm not gonna be on YouTube forever talking to y'all. This ass gonna die one day. Your ass gonna die one day. So what you gonna do with the dash? Your birth date on your tombstone, the dash, and the day you left this motherfucker. That dash. That's what's important, that dash. Don't spend that dash in a sexless, miserable, shitty marriage or relationship or situationship or whatever it may be. Don't do that to yourself. Love you more than any other motherfucker out here on this planet. Love yourself. And then you can love any other motherfucker out here on this planet. When you have full love for yourself. Man, I think I've said enough. And I'm gonna drop the fucking mic and walk off the stage. With that said, y'all be good. Peace.